It was 12:32 a.m., the kind of silence only a mother understands. When the whole world is asleep, but you're still awake, just in case your child needs you. I was sitting on the floor beside my daughter's bed. She's 6. Her tiny hand was wrapped around my finger, even in her sleep, like she was afraid I might disappear too. Maybe she remembered the night her father didn't come home. It's been 2 years since my husband passed away. Since then, this house isn't just a home. It's protection. It's safety. It's everything I have left to give her. And that night, someone tried to take that away. A sudden, violent noise shattered the silence. Clang. I froze. At first, I thought maybe something fell outside. But then it came again. Louder. Closer. Crack. My heart started pounding so loudly I was scared it would wake her. I slowly stood up, gently freeing my finger from her small hand. Stay asleep, I whispered, even though she couldn't hear me. The hallway was dark. Every step I took felt heavier than the last. And then, the lock broke. Not opened. Not knocked. Broken. Before I could even reach the door, it burst open. Men rushed inside. Boots. Flashlights. Loud voices. Stay where you are. I stumbled back, my breath caught in my throat. My child, my daughter is sleeping. I said quickly, panic rising in my voice. Please, keep your voices down. But they didn't care. They walked in like this was their place. Like I didn't matter. Who are you? I demanded, trying to keep my voice from shaking. One of them held a paper. He flashed it briefly. I stepped closer. And then I saw it. HOA. Of course. For weeks, they had been sending notices. Warnings about violations. All because of one thing. The swing in our small front yard. It wasn't just a swing. It was the last thing my husband built for our daughter. She still sits on it every evening, waiting for a father who isn't coming back. And they called it non-compliant structure. You broke into my house for a child's swing. I whispered, disbelief turning into anger. No answer. They started searching, opening drawers, walking toward the rooms, toward her room. No. I stepped in front of the hallway. You are not going in there. One of them tried to move past me. That's when something inside me snapped. Not fear. Not weakness. Something stronger. You take one more step, I said, my voice low but firm. And I promise you, you will regret it. For a brief moment, they paused, but only for a second. And then they moved again. That's when I realized. They weren't here to listen. They were here to take control. And quietly, without another word, I reached behind me, grabbed my phone, and started recording. Because if they thought tonight would end in silence, they had no idea what they just started. They didn't notice the phone. Not a single one of them. Too busy moving through my home, touching things that didn't belong to them. Acting like authority gave them permission to forget humanity. One of them stepped into the living room. Another moved toward the kitchen. And one walked straight toward my daughter's room. My heart dropped. I moved quickly, blocking the doorway again. She's sleeping, I said firmly. You are not going in there. Ma'am, step aside, he replied, cold and impatient. No. This time, my voice didn't shake. You have no warrant. No legal right. You already broke into my home. Don't make it worse. For a moment, he hesitated, just long enough for doubt to show. But then someone behind him said, just check and leave. Like my child's safety was a task on a list. He pushed the door open slightly. The soft yellow night lamp lit up her small figure, curled under her blanket. Peaceful, unaware. And something about that moment, seeing them stand there, near her, inside her space, changed everything. Enough, I said quietly. But this time, it wasn't fear. It was control. You've done enough. They continued searching for a few more minutes. But something had shifted. Their movements weren't as confident anymore. Because now, I wasn't just reacting. I was watching, recording, remembering. Every word, every action, every mistake. You'll be hearing from us again, one of them muttered as they finally turned toward the door. I almost smiled, because they had no idea. No, I said calmly. You'll be hearing from me. They left, just like that, leaving behind a broken lock, a shaken home, and a line they could never uncross. I closed the door slowly, checked on my daughter. She was still asleep. I sat beside her again, brushing her hair back gently. It's okay, I whispered, even though she didn't wake. But I wasn't saying it to her. I was saying it to myself. Because I already knew. This wasn't over. I picked up my phone, dialed one number. And when the call connected, I said just one thing. I need legal help. Tonight. Morning didn't bring peace. It brought clarity. At 8:45 a.m., my lawyer arrived. He stepped inside, looked at the broken lock, then at me. You recorded everything? He asked. Yes. We sat down. I played the footage. Every second, every voice, every illegal step they took into my home and toward my child. He didn't interrupt, didn't react much, just watched. Carefully. When it ended, he leaned back slightly. They've made a serious mistake, he said. I looked at my daughter, sitting quietly in the corner with her toy. They came into my home, I replied. But they came too close to my child. And that changed everything. By noon, legal action was in motion. By evening, formal complaints were filed, not just for illegal entry, but for endangering a minor, for abuse of authority, for crossing boundaries no one has the right to cross. Days passed. Then consequences followed. Calls came in. Apologies tried to find their way. But it was too late. Because this time, I wasn't just protecting a memory. I was protecting my future.